and the lights go out in Las Vegas. Who's got away well? It looks like Dylan has a better start than the Aston Martin. Can Lightning Luke challenge him into turn 1? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Bino Bentel is going to try it around the outside though. Now it'll become the inside for turn 2. Can he make up a position on the Aston Martin? He's going to give it a go, but Lightning Luke holds on around the outside. Alfonso's dropping down the order, as does Evan Dalton. It looks like they've come to blows at turn 1. But it's Dylan who leads from Lightning Luke from Bino Bentel. Bino Bentel under pressure now from Herod. He's going to try it around the outside into turn 3. Is he going to be given enough room? Bino Bentel says absolutely not. He holds on to 3rd place. The Mercedes in 4th. Then Bigassi and the Alpine is 5th. Looks like there's a yellow flag out. What's happened there? King Kiski is out of the race. He looks like he's come to blows with the other Alfa Romeo. The safety car surely is out. Safety car is out in lap 1. Dylan now controls the pace. When will he go? Put to the floor now. Now he's gone. He's caught Lightning Luke completely off guard. Bino Bentel has already got past him. Now the Mercedes of Herod to the inside. They're going 3 wide into turn 1. Who's going to come out on top here? It looks like it's going to be Bino Bentel. And he does. And Lightning Luke makes contact. Herod into the wall. There's an Alpine who's then clipped Herod. Herrod's gone round. And there's a Haas making contact with Lord Percival. The Ferrari's gone round as well. It's Dylan from Bino, from Lightning Luke, from Malb. And then the Red Bull of Dolga and Felper Motorsport. Stin and Sultan are going wheel to wheel into turn 3. Who's going to come out on top here? Looks like the Alpine has got the inside. Is he going to hold the position? Yes, he does. He takes the position off the Red Bull. Yellow flags out in sector 3. Wait to see what that's for. Stein is out of the race. And Sultan is dropping down as well. We saw those two fighting earlier in the lap. And now it looks like it's all ended in tears. Stein is out of the race. Sultan has lost his front wing and is desperately trying to get back to the pits now. The safety car is out. Safety car is out once again on lap 4. Once again, it's the AlphaTauri of Dylan who's controlling the restart. He's controlling the pace, leading the field, but this time it's a completely different dynamic. He's not got Lightning Luke right behind him. He's got his teammate acting as a rear gunner, creating a gap for him, and Dylan's gone. And now Bino Bentel is going to have to try and fight off Lightning Luke. He's made a gap for his teammate. Now he's just got to keep the Aston Martin behind him. He's done that into turn 1. There's a Williams going on the inside into turn 1 as well. That's Lindquist on the inside of Forever Sin. The McLaren fighting with the Williams all the time. Can he get past him out of turn 2? He looks like he's got a switchback. He's got a better exit. His teammate follows him through as well. Both Williams just got past the McLaren of Forever Sin. It looks like one of them, Blaze team, is going to be wheel to wheel with Forever Sin into turn 3. Who's going to come out on top here? And the Williams has a better line into turn 3. He holds the position. Now onto the long back straight of the Las Vegas circuit. This is a very good opportunity for Lightning Luke to clear Dylan's teammate Bino Bentel so he can have a clear shot at his championship rival. This is extremely important overtake for him in this race. Overtake button on, he's tucked into the slipstream. Now pulls alongside. Can he pull ahead? They're still wheel to wheel. He's not gaining too much now. He's pulled out the slipstream. And they've made contact. There's contact on the straight. That's not worked out well for Lightning Luke. Bino Bentel holds the position and the Haas of Malb has gotten past Lightning Luke as well. Dramatic scenes as they make contact on the straight, and that's Lightning Luke down to 4th place now. Is the Haas of Malb going to now put Bino Bentel under pressure? He looks to the inside, but he's not close enough into the last corner. Can he try it into turn 1? Thinks better of it, tucks in behind, but then Bino Bentel has gone wide. Bino Bentel and the AlphaTauri runs off the road. That will let the Haas pass. Can Lightning Luke squeak past as well? He's going around the outside of turn 2. Can he make that stick? They're still wheel to wheel. They're completely dead level, neck and neck. Who's going to come out ahead into turn 3? It looks like Bino Bentel is going to have the inside with a far better line for the next corner. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? And Lightning Luke then has to yield. Evan Dalton in 5th place is also lurking on this battle. And it looks like Lightning Luke, is he going to let him past? It looks like he has. There's some team play going on there. And Lightning Luke deciding to pick his battles. And that wasn't one of them. It looks like Bino Bentel has already caught up to the back of Malb in the Haas. He's tucked into the slipstream and now pulls to the right hand side. Is he going to have to go around the outside of the final corner? It's a difficult place to make an overtake. But he's going to stay wheel to wheel. His next chance will be around the outside into turn 1 it looks like. And he does send it around the outside. Evan Dalton lurking. Is he going to try on the inside? He is. They're 3 abreast now. Is there enough room? There isn't. And Bentel's into the wall. There's contact with Evan Dalton and also with Malb in the Haas. Can Evan now take 2nd place? He's tucked into the slipstream. He's got DRS on the Haas. Is this going to be an easy move? It looks like it is. He's got the position before turn 3, but Bino Bentel out of contention now. This is not what he needed. His horrific bad luck in this championship continues. That's a big haul of points he will lose out on today. Lightning Luke has a massive run on Evan Dalton now. Surely he'll get past on the back straight. He cruises through. Question is, will Malb and the Haas get past as well? He's going to try it around the outside. Can he make it stick? I don't think he's not been able to do it. Complete role reversal here as Evan Dalton in the Alfa Romeo has a massive run on the Aston Martin. He cruises past Lightning Luke, nothing he can do about that. doesn't even seem to be deploying that much energy in defense. He knows it's futile. The DRS is just too powerful, and the slipstream is too strong. And Evan Dalton back up into second place. You see a Haas scraping the wall in the fast S section. Is he going to be able to get it stopped before the back straight? No, he goes straight on. He's lost his front wing. Omar's lost his front wing. Yellow flags are out, and it's a safety car. Seeing some real split strategy here as Lindquist and Felper Motorsport have stayed out behind the safety car. They've inherited the track position. The cars behind them all on fresh tyres. Can they hold on? How long can they hold on for? More like. And they've gone now. The Williams of Lindquist has put his foot to the floor. And can Felper go with him? Can he hold off the cars behind? And Dylan going wheel to wheel behind. And then Felper's gone off the road. He's gone wide, and he's struggling with his tyres immensely, you can see. And Evan Dalton fighting with Mold, trying to get up onto the podium. But Lindquist has held on. Felper very much has not. He's dropped down the order like a stone. But Dylan putting Lindquist under pressure. I think he's too far back into turn 3. His best overtaking opportunity is going to be on that long back straight later in the lap. Now into the heavy braking zone before the long back straight. Dylan practically pushing the Williams around the corner. He's tucked into the slipstream. He's got overtake, and he's practically ahead already. He's pulled alongside. Can this give an opportunity to Lindquist? Is he going to still be able to outbrake him? He's tucked back into the slipstream. Has Dylan overtaken him too soon? Is Lindquist going to be able to pull alongside and give him a challenge? Remember, Dylan, the championship leader, has got everything to lose. Lindquist has very little to lose. He sends it around the outside, and he holds on to first place. Incredible stuff from the Williams driver to hold on those ancient tyres. And Dylan must be frustrated, at least. He's tucked in behind him. He's surely going to have a great opportunity into the first corner. They're scrapping behind him. That's sort of saving Dylan. Otherwise, you'd expect him to be falling into their clutches. And down the inside goes Dylan. Can he make it stick this time? Lindquist has stayed ahead on the outside. Surely now. Is he through? Yes. Championship leader to the front, and Dylan takes the lead. Lindquist's defence come to an end. Lightning Luke now is going to try and get past him, and Lindquist puts up no defence whatsoever. Lightning Luke goes straight past him. He's got 7/10 to Dylan in front of him. And more baffling is Lindquist going wheel to wheel with Molb in the Haas. Is he going to be able to go around the outside? No, there's contact. Contact at turn 3. Lindquist and Molb in the Haas have come together, and Herod's been caught up in that. Herod is out of the race somehow. I'm not sure how all of that has happened, but contact at turn 3. And the safety car is out. We have yet another safety car on lap 16 of this race. And it looks like Lindquist's chance of any good points and Molb in the Haas as well, they've also come to an end with that collision. And we appear to have some sort of a crash, a glitch in the game. As if we needed more drama in this race. It looks like we might have to have some sort of a restart, some sort of a red flag. And race has somehow gone even crazier. No one can see where they're going. Absolute chaos.
And the drivers are on the grid, and the lights are coming on here as we get ready for the sprint to the finish. Lights are out, and we are racing in Las Vegas again. It's Dylan with a good start from pole position. He gets a good launch, and he's clear of his championship rival as they dive into turn 1. As there we see the Aston Martin of Lightning Luke right up behind his championship rival. He knows how crucial this race victory is for him today. If he finishes behind, it'll be Dylan's championship to lose as they crash in the background. Sultan straight on into the barriers. And Aston Martin's around as well with Felper, who's had issues on the restart. As it is, Luke still pressuring Dylan for the lead, but Dylan controls the race so far.
How long can he do that for though as Luke closes in? He's pulled alongside, going into the final chicane. He has the inside line on Dylan. Who will break the latest? Luke pulls ahead into the braking zone, takes that lead, but Dylan now has a straight of his own to fight back with.
He's got into the slipstream. He's going to try and make the move down as they make their way down towards the start-finish line now. He's got to the inside as they go through the curved final corner, flat out through there, and they are both setting fastest lap of the race here. They're side by side into turn 1. Dylan with the inside line, that's the preferred line for turn 1. But Luke with the inside line for turn 2, not able to hold it there. Dylan retakes the lead of the Grand Prix here for AlphaTauri. It's Luke sitting in second place, and he's got some work to do still. There's a big slide for Evan Dalton. He loses the rear end in a big way.
He keeps it together, but Dolgo now will see the opportunity.
And Lucas retaking the lead. He's passed Dylan down in to turn 5 there as Evan Dalton racing with Dolga here, as you said. Side by side through turn 6 here, heading towards the chicane. Evan Dalton with the inside line. Should be the favoured line there as they brake heavily. And Evan does indeed hold on to that position for now. We don't have long left in this one as we've got more yellow flags, and it's Harry with a problem down at that corner before the straight. He's losing lots of time there, and he has had some sort of issue, but it looks like
Dylan is now alongside and ahead of Luke in the DRS zone. Can he defend into the braking zone? Well, we can easily have the DRS advantage. Limhui's now will look at Luke as... Well, the softs can't already be dropping off, can they?
Will we see another change of the lead here, Adam?
Surely you'd think so, and Limhui's will be right in it as well, although the lack of ERS now dropping him back. Luke retakes P1, and this could be a game of cat and mouse as with the DRS, as you say. It will come down to the final lap, and, well, you'd expect more games to be played when it gets to that stage.
Side by side for turn 1.
DylJG has the inside line, but the outside line for Evan works very well there, and those mediums seem to be the better tyre now. Having said that, Limhui's dropping back. ERS still down to 1%, so he is not saving even a part of this.
As you see, Limhui's looking for the move there as they head towards the next one. So there's a crash up ahead of cars that are lapped down.
And Limhui's has hit Dylan. Limhui's hit the back of Dylan, spins himself. Dylan survives what could have been a very controversial incident. Limhui's close friends with Luke, I believe.
As there's a lap car with no front wing right in front of our leaders here. As that is luckily ghosting, that is Malb, I believe. With Felper just a bit further up the road also without front wing. So these guys have got a Harry straight on at turn 12, looks like, as they make their way down into the corner. And Dylan has appeared out front here as the Haas hits the wall again. Luckily it is ghosted, otherwise that could have ended horrendously badly. Dylan leads the race ahead of Luke as Evan Dalton making a move up into third place. He and DylJG look like they are battling for every last lap here in this race. They're now fighting for a podium, of course. And these two, as you said, they've tasted champagne before, but they want to taste it again here. As look how close it's going to be. Look at that, the leaders perhaps not pushing as hard as they could do. Luke trying to hold that position in second, and that's letting third and fourth catch up.
Neither used their ERS. DylJG and Evan maxed it out, and look at the gap they have closed. The games between the top two has brought the rest of the field back with them. This could cause all worlds of trouble for them too.
DylJG gets up into second. Evan's going for third. He's getting up ahead of Luke here. I said Luke would finish first or second in this race. He's now in fourth. This is not what the Aston Martin driver needed. This is perfect for Dylan, the man with the championship lead coming in here today. One more round after this one, and with Luke down in fourth at the moment, we know it's not going to stay that way. But as things stand, it's looking good for Dylan. But what can DylJG do? What can Evan Dalton do? Or can Luke bring himself back into the fight? As nearly into the wall there as DylJG. That's going to hurt his exit. He's going to have to defend it in this next corner. If they battle for second, that is going to give Dylan the perfect chance to pull away. Just like what we saw early in this race, as wide goes DylJG. He goes very wide, and he gets a 3-second time penalty. But crucially, because he didn't lose too much time, he still has DRS here. The penalty is going to cost him, but it's going to keep the top train together.
DylJG will spin. Evan will be all over the back of him. Luke has to deploy his ERS this time. He has 2 cars to overtake as we come onto the final lap. He's going to go for it.
He's going to try and pass the pair of them, and as things go, it looks like he's going to manage it. And with DRS, he should get himself back within DRS range of the race leader here. It's going to be a last lap charge for Luke by the looks of things. Could he be a championship contender too? Dylan breaks in into turn 12 for the final time. They make their way down the back straight. They're going to be close here.
5/10 was the gap. I'm not sure if that's enough. Dylan will have to use everything he's got to try and stay ahead. Will he hold the inside line? Will he give it up? He will not. He hugs the inside as Lightning Luke takes the lead. Going into the braking zone, Dylan will not risk it, will not risk a spin, losing more positions. Can he now get the exit to the line?
Luke powers his way down towards the final corner. For the final time, it's Luke who leads the way. Can Dylan get it back alongside? He can't. Luke, as he curves through the final corner, for the final time, it's Luke who wins for the 3rd time this season. Dylan takes yet another podium. His consistency continues, and his championship lead, though, does not. Luke takes the championship lead back with a 3-point lead, and Dylan, now sitting back, has to work in this season finale. It is winner takes it all next week in Brazil. Make sure you tune in then.